How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Discover Wellness with Dr. David. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic near and dear to my heart, and that's waffles. Many of you may enjoy waffles, but many of you may avoid them just because they're not exactly looked at as a health food. So, I'm going to teach you guys a way today to improve that aspect of it to where you can enjoy it a bit more and understand the fact that it's not going to ruin your health goals.
Nice.
So typically, a waffle consists of about 218 grams or 218 calories, 11 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbohydrates, and little to zero protein. So, in terms of a balanced food source, it's a little bit lacking in that regard. So today we're going to be talking about how you can fix that. So without further ado, all you need to be able to make this at home is you can make it in waffle form, or you can make pancakes if you like. You don't need a waffle maker. All you need is a personal blender. You need a couple of ingredients such as bananas, almond flour, coconut flour, protein powder, and eggs, and you have yourself waffles. So I'm going to go through exactly how to do that. So the first thing you're going to need is almond flour, or specifically blanched almond flour. Costco sells a really big bag of it for super cheap. I just use about 1/8 of a cup of that. Usually makes about 2 waffles total, this recipe. So depending on how many people you're trying to feed, just titrate it based on that. So from that, you're getting fewer carbohydrates relative to the amount of protein that you're getting per quarter cup. And so if we're using half of that, we're getting 3 grams of protein. We're getting gram of fiber, or 3 grams of fiber actually. So you're doing pretty well in terms of the macronutrient department relative to pancakes. Then the second ingredient, you'll use a quarter cup of coconut flour. Coconut flour is really great stuff. It gives it that really nice waffly crunchiness. You get 6 grams of fiber from this. You get 2 grams of protein. And most of that carbohydrate you're getting is fiber, so you're not even getting any sugar being absorbed from that. So far, so good. The next ingredient, protein powder. This is my whey protein I use personally. You can use whatever you like. This one's chocolate flavored. I like chocolate waffles. 24 grams of protein per scoop, 130 calories. But you're getting 24 grams of protein, only 2.5 grams of fat in this mixture. It doesn't have any artificial sweeteners. I highly recommend this brand. Levels, they go the extra long way to make sure it's grass-fed cows. They don't use any sucralose or any artificial sweeteners like that. Although I wouldn't say the data is relatively inconclusive about artificial sweeteners. So if that's what you have, then use it. But I wouldn't exactly recommend it long-term. But if it's keeping you from consuming more sugar, then certainly opt for that, because the weight loss is going to play into more benefits than the negatives would cause in terms of artificial sweeteners. At least that's the data we have currently. Next thing. Now, I mentioned before I like chocolate waffles, but you can get this completely 100% cacao powder from Walmart for like $2 or $3. It has little to no calories in it. It's unsweetened. It's for baking, but it has this really strong chocolate flavor. And if you're putting syrup on your pancakes anyways, you don't need to sweeten the chocolate beforehand, but it gives it a really nice chocolate flavor. Is a banana. I'm sure you can get a whole bunch of bananas for $2 to $3. Super inexpensive. Super adds a nice flavor, adds nice cakiness to it, and that'll really round about the mixture. And then last thing you need is just take 2 eggs, crack it into that mixture, and then blend it up. And then all you have to do from there is either put it on your waffle iron or skillet of choice, and you're off to the races making protein waffles. And then just based off of that, just off of the 1 scoop of protein powder and 2 eggs, you're looking at 7 grams per egg, 24 per scoop. You're looking at 35 total. So you're doing quite a lot better than, or 38 total. You're doing quite a lot better than your typical waffle, which per waffle you'd be looking at 5.9 grams of protein. So rather than getting a lackluster amount of protein where you'll need to fill it in with bacon or other breakfast items, with these waffles, these are going to be really filling. And so you can avoid adding extra calories that way. And then if you're trying to avoid as many calories as possible, you can use They sell them at the store with the artificial sweeteners. It's low calorie syrup. I'm sure you've seen it, if unless you haven't looked before. But they also sell options on Amazon that use natural sweeteners like monk fruit or stevia or allulose. So I recommend those personally, but either way, you're going to be saving a lot of calories and getting a lot of more macronutrients out of these waffles than you would be normally. And I promise you, you're not lacking anything in the flavor department. Optional extra, I like adding semi-sweet chocolate chips to mine. If you're in a cutting phase, these might push you out of your calorie limit, but if you are in attempting to bulk or you're just within your calorie allotment, certainly add in the chocolate chips. It really makes it taste just like Waffle House.
Yeah! Waffles!
I promise you, you'll absolutely love this recipe. So let me know how it goes for you at home. Put in the comments if you've made any tweaks or used any different ingredients, how your experience has been with that. Share this on social media. Let everybody know. Breakfast is certainly one of the hardest meals to eat healthy, with orange juice and toast and bagels and all the rest of it. It seems like it's setting your day up for failure. So take it into your own hands and make a better choice. But thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this message. Share it on all your social medias, and we'll tune in with you again next week. Have a great day, everybody, and stay healthy.